Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but before that don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Exclusive Heat's Andrew Wiggins reflects on chapter in life after trade from Warriors. After the Miami Heat went through the All-Star break, the team looks to get back on track after the big trade, sending Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors, with the Heat looking to contend once again. Part of the package still looking to find some semblance. Is Andrew Wiggins a likely mainstay for the team in the foreseeable future? Wiggins spoke to Clutch Points after Thursday's practice to speak about his break and the further work to be done in gaining chemistry with his new team. Though it's been a hectic time for the 29-year-old, Wiggins said it was a good break as he spent time with his family, especially with the miracle of a baby boy, which was mentioned by his former head coach Steve Kerr when the star was traded. It was a good break, I got to go back see my family, that's all that mattered to me. Wiggins said, "Yeah, I am. And it's the NBA, it happens, just got to be able to adjust and keep doing what you're doing. Look at the bright side of the things," Wiggins continued. Wiggins has spoken before about similarities with the Heat and his prior squad in the Warriors, especially how they run their offense with Tyler Herro mimicking Stephen Curry and Bam Adebayo in a do-it-all role like Draymond Green. The former first overall pick would say to Clutch Points that it has been great gaining chemistry with the team and how he fits the team. "I think it's been great," Wiggins said. "I feel like my style to play fits the team, and they're a winning team, a winning franchise, winning organization, so I'm happy to be here and be part of it. It's been great." Wiggins continued on how the city of Miami has been treating him. "I haven't got the chance to go out and really explore or do anything really, but I know I'm going to love it here. I heard nothing but great things, and every time I played against or visited always had a great time." There is no doubt that Wiggins would be thrown in the deep end to start his tenure with the team, as he started the first game he was available to play, slotting into where Butler used to play. While there has been some talk of Wiggins having the number 22 like Butler did, he is asked to bring his own flair to the team after only playing in 2 games. Still, Wiggins is getting used to the Heat culture, but he's heard the same saying throughout his time in the league. "I mean, their main priority is winning, and that's what you get," Wiggins said. "You are going to work towards it, no mentally and physically, and it's always instilled in you. It's a winning culture here." The Heat's captain in Adebayo would say that Wiggins, along with Donovan Mitchell and Kyle Anderson, are embracing the style of the team as he looks to further find semblance. Miami head coach Eric Spoelstra would say all three have integrated very well, especially after Thursday's practice. Bam Adebayo says the new addition NS have been embracing the culture in reference to Andrew Wiggins, Donovan Mitchell and Kyle Anderson. Heat Nation. Eric Spoelstra says that the new additions have integrated very well within the team, referring to Andrew Wiggins, Donovan Mitchell and Kyle Anderson. Heat Nation. At any rate, Miami is 25-28, which puts them 9th in the Eastern Conference as they start a 3-game road trip in Toronto on Friday. 5 biggest disappointments of Warriors season through 55 games. There's renewed hope surrounding the Golden State Warriors following their acquisition of 6x All-Star Jimmy Butler, with veteran forward Draymond Green even going as far as to claim that they'll win the championship this season. However, the reality is that the season has still been a disappointing one for the Warriors so far, having entered the All-Star break with a 28-27 record that places them 10th in the Western Conference standings after a strong 12-3 start that had them atop the conference. Golden State have fallen in a heap and are now battling just to make the play-in tournament as the franchise, with the help of Butler, looks to dig themselves out of this hole. Let's look at those who have disappointed so far and been the main culprits in the team's poor form. 1. Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield got off to a barely believable start to his Warrior tenure, having averaged 21.1 points on 50.7% through shooting through the first 8 games of the season. Unfortunately for he and Golden State fans, though, all that did was set him up for even bigger failure. No one expected Hield to continue at that rate, but the drop-off since that point has been nothing short of disappointing. The 31-year-old has since averaged 9.9 points on 32.4% three-point shooting, with his offense no longer making up for the struggles he also has on the defensive side of the ball. Hield lost his starting role to second-year guard Brandon Podziemski prior to the All-Star break and now figures as a 14 to 18-minute bench player rather rather than someone getting 25+ minutes per game. 2. Tracy Jackson Davis F. Owing an impressive end to his rookie season, Tracy Jackson Davis was locked in as Golden State's starting center and was subsequently expected to take another leap in his sophomore year. Instead, the 24-year-old has arguably gone backwards, and in failing to provide the same impact on both ends of the floor, Jackson Davis ranks last on the current roster in cumulative plus-minus this season and has now gone from full-time starter to out of the rotation altogether. 3. Gary Payton 2. Coming off another injury-plagued season in 2023-24, there was optimism that Gary Payton II could return to his consistently impactful best for the Warriors coming into a contract year, but while the defensive-minded guard has certainly shown flashes, it simply hasn't been good enough. Warriors get big news on projected $35 million star mid Jimmy Butler's hot start. Jimmy Butler of the Golden State Warriors celebrates against the Chicago Bulls as if the Jimmy Butler trade dramatically improving the Golden State Warriors isn't enough. Another good news awaits their fans. The Warriors announced late Wednesday, February 19, that their rising forward Quinten Kuminga has returned to practice. Kuminga has been out since January 4 after suffering a significant sprained right ankle against the Memphis Grizzlies. According to the Warriors medical update, Kuminga's return will be based on his continued progress and physical readiness. Kuminga's reintegration to the new-look Warriors will be one of the keys to their playoff push. The arrival of Butler, who is a better and more experienced version of Kuminga, has revitalized the Warriors, who have gone 3-1 since the trade. It is a big question mark if Kuminga can coexist with Butler, who likes him as a non-shooting wing and prefers to attack the rim. However, Butler isn't worried at all about their overlapping roles. "I figure we'll spend a lot of time together," Butler said of Kuminga per Anthony Slater of The Athletic. "I would like to think I'll make his job a lot easier and he'll also make my job easier. He's another individual they're going to have to guard, they're going to have to pay attention to. Then on defense, you got another quote-unquote fur that can switch, that can challenge shots, that can get out into the open floor." Kuminga too isn't worried. He welcomes Butler's addition as a mentor to him. "I like that guy," Kuminga told Slater. "It's great for us. I think it's actually great for me being around him, trying to pick up some of the stuff he does. I feel like I see myself kind of like having a similar type of game before the ill-timed injury." Kuminga had his best stretch in his young NBA career. The fourth-year forward has scored in double digits in 17 straight games, including 820+ points scoring. And you fan, what do you think of Jonathan Sigan's situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.